Holocaust Memories, Never Forget. Section 1, Origins of Antisemitism, Part 8. From Antiquity until Hitler Controls Germany via the Enabling Act, March 1933. Before going further into the history of Hitler and the Nazi Party, let's look at other writers and political figures who influenced his view of humanity in general, and Jews in particular. Adolf Stecher, who died in 1909, was a rabid anti-Semite who argued that Jews were in total control of Germany's largest banks, businesses, and industries, and caused all of her economic problems. Dr. Karl Lueger, who passed away in 1910 and was the enormously popular Jew-hating mayor of Austria's capital, Vienna, sought to ban Jews from all influential positions throughout the entire country. Lanz von Liebenfeld, who died in 1954, was an ex-monk whose racist vitriol predicted a final victorious war by the Aryans over Jews. Eugen Düring, who passed away in 1921, shared Wilhelm Marr's opinion that the Aryan people would be destroyed by the Jews unless the Jews were removed from German society. Georg von Schönerer, who also died in 1921, was a strong proponent of Lebensraum, the forceful acquisition of lands needed for Germanic expansion and world dominance. One of the most striking elements in Hitler's view of humanity, which evolved during his early adult years studying the writings of these men and others bearing the same mindset, was the belief that genetic makeup was the strongest determining factor in a person's fate. To Hitler, the Germanic Aryan Nordic race was superior to all others, and he was convinced that only this group of people deserved to live and to also control the earth. All the rest, Jews especially, but also the weak, infirm, homosexuals, genetically inferior people, those he felt didn't deserve to live anymore, and anyone willing or unable to fight for survival must be destroyed as quickly as possible to make room for the Aryan race. Following his failed attempt at taking over the German government on 8 November 1923, Hitler served only 9 months of his 5-year sentence in Landsberg prison, near Munich, where he was given the use of several rooms, freedom to have visitors, and good food. While in prison, Rudolf Hess was Hitler's transcriber during the process of writing Mein Kampf, which solidified the murderous path he would follow for the rest of his life. Shortly after Hitler's release from prison, he managed to have the ban lifted on the Nazi Party, which had continued to operate secretly, and immediately resumed his position as their undisputed leader. Of the various changes in Germany which the Nazi Party intended to make once they were in power, no compromise or alteration would be made on 6 of them. Number 1. Build Germany back into the most powerful nation in Europe. Number 2. Create a purely Aryan state. Number 3. Rebuild a large, highly trained military that no nation would dare challenge. Number 4. Institute a policy called Lebensraum, the forceful acquisition of land surrounding Germany currently populated by Untermenschen, people considered to be less than human, and move ethnic Germans into the land and take over the vacant property and homes. Number 5. Kill or force into slave labor all Untermenschen found in conquered lands. And number 6, totally annihilate all Jews.